Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today. To my dabblings with
Oberon
and me, Banshee. Welcome, welcome. I saw your email or your Twitter post about that report, Violet. Sounds interesting.
Thank you,
Hi,
Luminous.
Kara. I
Welcome
saw
to our
your
show.
jewelry on Twitter. Very nice.
Yes, Luminous, and one of our cats typically
Well,
will
thank you.
join us for most of the show.
No worries. You know who. I'm not going to even mention a name yet. We'll be here soon. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll be surprised if he's not. But
So
anyway.
we have a birthday reading to do,
Yeah.
but first we're going to do our card for the collective.
Yep. Yeah, you can mention it, Kara, but I'm not repeating it out loud.
I'm not really sure where they were around earlier.
Don't worry. He'll be back.
Of course. Maybe it's about getting it over with.
Look, if we could get through the birthday reading unencumbered, that would be great.
Well, there is a wisdom there.
All right. He's our unofficial therapy cat. He's always here for the show at one point or another, generally. There are very few shows he's missed completely. And you never know, maybe with him gone, another one will come along. Although they all seem to be... I just fed them, so that's part of it.
They went to sleep.
They went to sleep. Mr. O, I'm going to have you pick one at random because they're always read upright, so... This is the, by the way, did I show it? The War Oracle by M.J. Cullinane, celebrating Women's History Month. We'll look at how one of these guys wore and what message it has for us.
I'm so honored.
Are you? Believe me, you men can benefit from
okay.
this wisdom.
Ida B. Wells Barnett.
Ida B. Wells. Oh,
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Ida B. Wells Barnett was born in 1862 and she died in 1931. She is an early leader of the civil rights movement and co-founder of the NAACP. And here is a quote from her, from Ida. I'd rather go down in history as one lone Negro who dared to tell the government that it had done a dastardly thing than to save my skin by taking back what I said. When Ida appears, it is time to dig your heels in and fight for what you believe. You may face opposition, but that is only because your opinions attract attention. And those who like the status quo are threatened by change makers. Speak honestly from your heart and share your experiences. You may find that others will join your fight if they know you are committed to seeing it through. And you know, that's true. I mean, sometimes you have to dig in your heels and fight for what is right. You have to fight for your rights, whether, on a job that's being unfair to you, whether in a relationship that is totally like power structure off. You've got to stand up for yourself in certain situations. So don't be afraid to do that. And again, I really like this line here. You may face opposition, but that is only because your opinions attract attention. And of course, those who like status quo don't like those of us who like to shake things up. Don't be afraid to be a change maker.
I know that's right.
That's what we have for the collective. Good luck
All right.
with that. I was going to say that, Violet. I honestly was, but I restrained myself. But I'm glad you did. I'll be fighting for my right to party soon, all through Aries season. All right. Okay, so I've got the Lenormand tiles today we're going to be using for the regular readings. Right now, we are doing a birthday reading for Shreya. We always do birthday readings at the start of our show. They're a little longer, and we do this for people around their birthday. Just got to let us know when to do it, and we'll do it at the start of our show. So you'll always know when to go back and look at it if you want to look at it again. All right.
And today for the birthday reading, I will use the Moon Baby Tarot.
I don't know that Shreya is here today.
I don't know that she is
She
either.
probably isn't, but she's going to watch it on the reruns. So, but happy birthday, Shreya. Everybody feel free to wish her a happy birthday.
Happy birthday. All right, card 1.
Okay, card 1 is the gift Shreya received last year that she can use to make the most out of this year.
And it's the 10 of Pentacles.
Well, a little bit of grounding, a little bit of maybe making your financial, it could be your financial or material area a little bit more secure. Maybe also there's been support from family for you in this last year that you can carry over to propel you forward into this year.
Overall, this gift is about feeling secure, feeling like people have your back, people are aware of you, and you are in their unit, whether it's a family unit or some other kind of situation, a family of choice. You are protected, you are supported.
You are valued. You are valued by your family, and also maybe even within yourself, Shreya, from last year to this year, you've started to recognize more of the value of family and your ancestral roots to you.
So it's also possible, too, that maybe things have happened with that situation that have kind of beefed that up, like maybe, more money was given to you or whatever it is, something sort of came to you last year that maybe reinforces all of that.
So what is the gift of the present moment? It looks like it's reversed. Oh, well, the gift of the present moment is the 5 of Wands reversed. Okay, I can relate to that. I think the gift, Shreya, of the present moment is you realize that you want to be part of things that solve problems, constructive dialogue, constructive problem solving, working with people who are on the same page as you, whether it's on personal projects or goals, or even in your relationships. It's time to abandon a confrontational approach and where everybody's trying to outshout the other. I think the gift of the present moment is learning how to listen and how to be, ensure that you are being listened to.
Yes, I think that's a good one, Banshee. The gift of the present moment seems to involve you understanding that the world around you, the world you operate in, your co-workers, your family, your friends, although they may care for you, at times there's a lot of friction going on. There's a lot of busyness, and maybe there are people who are trying to, get you to do certain things for them, or maybe all of that's going on. But the gift of the present moment is you understanding that at a level maybe that really is helpful to you to maybe find more constructive ways to settle that friction down.
How about the gift from your connection with others in this next year? Ah, wow.
And it's the King of Pentacles.
Well, others may be a support to you, maybe more on a physical and material level. I don't know what this could be, Shreya. I think it could be financial, it could be job-oriented. Somebody takes you under their wing and affords you, some really good advice or mentoring. It could also be, maybe even somebody that you work with, like a physical trainer, somebody who's getting you on track with diet, nutrition, maybe even an exercise buddy or partner. I can't rule that out. Somebody who is helping you, be a better you.
A lot of this is about the physicality, I think, as Banshee's pointing out. This could be a person who maybe is important to you from the structures of your family or where you work at. I mean, it could be somebody who has an important role for you there, who is either protective or guides you. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're male or female. They could be either. But I think there's somebody really who wants to show you the best ways to take care of yourself, to manage your outcomes, to kind of move you ahead. They're really like somebody who's got your back.
Okay, so what is the gift that will help you work on, achieve, or move forward with your dreams and goals?
Well, they don't make it easy for us. It's
No.
the star reversed.
The gift the gift that will help you work on or achieve or move forward on your dreams and goals looks kind of doubtful or pessimistic, right? I think the gift is, finding the things, finding the way that brings you hope. When you're working on your dreams and goals and trying to move forward, what inspires you? Look for the things that inspires you. Look for the things that motivate you. And don't go into it with an attitude of, I can never do this. I can't make it happen. I think that is the gift that will help you to work on it, is having a more can-do attitude and also looking at the more positive ends of things. You've got challenges in realizing your dreams and goals. Well, what are the things that you can bring to the table, the positive things that you can bring to the table to overcome them? Focus on that.
Well, I wonder too if this is saying this gift that helps you achieve is really looking at those things, and the position is about your dreams and goals, to achieving them, but the card talks maybe about dreams or goals too in a way, and it's reversed. And so maybe it's saying you have to understand what the limitations are of that, what realistically you can accomplish. Not all dreams are truly possible for everyone, but this is maybe saying you have an ability to really discern what is the more fantastical or not as likely things from the more realistic concerns or things that you can actually affect.
Now, card 5, there's just 2 more cards. The gift from your ancestor, your spirit guides or ancestors. What do they want you to know or keep in mind in the next year? Well,
Victoria. Okay, it's the 5 of Pentacles, and it's upright.
Oh, gee, Victoria, we could do one for him, sure. But not on this show. One of the upcoming shows.
We'll talk.
Uh-oh.
I have an idea. Don't worry.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so back to the reading.
Well, back to the reading. So what is that? It's the 5 of Pentacles, which doesn't sound like a very positive card, but the gift of this card is, Shreya, is that your ancestors and spirit guides want you to know that you can call on them this year if and when things look the darkest. If you have a sick spell, or if maybe money is tight, or you're just having issues in, some of the challenges may seem tough in achieving your goals for the year, your guides and ancestors want you to know they are there to support you, and call on them whenever you need some of their wisdom.
So Shreya, I'm wondering if that gift from the ancestors is maybe them giving you the realization that either, culturally or historically or through your family line, the lines of possibly even past lives, that you have often been that person on the outside looking to get inside. And I think the ancestors are saying it always will come to you, that you will find your way inside, because you do have them to also help guide you toward that they will be there. That's their gift, is letting you know that they will help guide you to the places you need to be when you truly need that.
Carol, oh, Victoria's not on the list. You're chatting away with her, Violet. That's funny. It's okay. The gift this year will ultimately give to you, Shreya, what lessons have you learned, or what progress or growth have you achieved by year's end? Wow.
The Fool. And no, this isn't like a Groucho Marx Brothers movie, if you're aware of that culturally. But it is saying perhaps that the overall gift that comes to you is the idea that maybe there's a fresh start involved. Maybe there's a start of a new adventure, a new challenge, a new job, a new relationship. Something new is bound to happen to you. And a lot of it is because your attitude has really brought you to look for that.
No buffering on our end.
Nope.
Yeah.
Zero.
All's clear so far. Wow, you know what, Shreya? The Fool here, for the gift the year ultimately gives to you, the lessons learned, progress or growth you have made, is a twofold message from me. I think that, first off, I think what lesson you have learned is don't take any risks, then nothing happens. So, the risks that you have taken in this year, if you've decided, hey, I've just got to take a chance on things in order to succeed, in order to make, for example, your goals and objectives grow or to overcome challenges. They pay off. They pay off. And there's no pain, there's no gain sometimes without pain. You may make a misstep if you take a risk, but how will you know if you don't try? So I think you've learned to trust yourself a little bit more. Trust the universe. Trust that the universe will have your back when you need it, and that you can take a chance and a risk and go for something, go after something you truly desire, maybe that you thought before was a little out of your comfort zone or out of reach.
I love it.
All in all, Shreya, it looks like a really positive year ahead. I think, there's a few burbles. Well, really not burbles. It's how you manage things. I think you're moving away from conflict and trying to, dialogue with people in constructive ways. I feel that family and your ancestors and spirit guides, they all have your back. I feel here that, the only thing is this, not taking a pessimistic attitude towards your goals and objectives if you want to succeed. Look for the silver linings, even in the challenges that you face. And here, you've got a mentor or somebody willing to help you achieve some physical, material goals of yours.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Good luck with that. And remember, you can come back to this date anytime and view this at the beginning of our show, right after our collective card.
Alrighty.
So enjoy.
So we're going to move on with the show.
Whoops, I don't know why I put these back down here. These can
And our first
stay.
reading is for our new person, Luminous Starseed.
Alrighty.
Welcome to the program. And we see your question, Candelario's current feelings towards you.
Right. Wow. First card is the Fool, upright. Second card is the Ace of Swords, upright. And the third card is the Eight of Wands, reversed. What do you have, Mr. O?
In Lenormand, I have the cross is the first one. And the second one is Clover.
Wow. So I don't know if, you're asking current feelings. I don't know if you have had a relationship, you're not speaking anymore, what the current situation is. But these cards, for the most part, there's a couple things here, are rather positive. So let's take a look at this. I think the Fool indicates that maybe if this relationship has been on hold or nothing's been happening, I think that might change soon. I think there might be a new start, a fresh start. diving in again, so to speak, jumping off that cliff, as the Fool is wont to do, and taking a chance on love once more. I think that's highly possible here with the Ace of Swords upright. The Ace of Swords upright can indicate a victory or, a lot of positive thought going into something, a lot of maybe even fresh thought. Again, that's sort of why I think when it's here with the Fool, it's talking about a fresh start or something positive, a new beginning of some sort happening here. I'll stop there.
I think that Candelario wants to slow down a little bit so that he can focus either his thoughts or his approach to maybe continuing or moving into the relationship. I agree with Banshee here. I think this is saying maybe he senses there's a new opportunity or a new way to approach, a fresh approach. That could also be indicated by that Ace of Swords that seems to really have a very positive can-do kind of attitude. Now, the only thing with slowing down to focus that is that maybe this might possibly change his focus a little bit. Maybe the slowing down could also be saying that he's looking at some other things going on too, besides, feelings.
I'm looking at that a little bit differently. I know that sometimes the Eight of Wands is about slowing down. It's also about maybe possibly things moving too quickly and unfocused. So I think here that's just the caution for me in this reading so far, is just to make sure things don't move too fast. Take your time, particularly if there have been any previous problems in the relationship. If not, if this is something new, what?
They're currently not talking.
They're currently not talking.
Right.
Well, I wonder if that Ace of Wands is indicating
It's
that
swords.
maybe, or Ace of Swords, is indicating that maybe some dialogue is going to resume. But and since this was a reading about them, I can't say you should initiate it, but that they might be thinking of taking a chance and initiating it. I will say this, though. It may, what might happen here, I want to say when I'm seeing the cross is not a good Lenormand card. It's about long-term grief and sorrow, but it's coupled with the clover, which is one of the luckiest cards. I'm wearing my clover today in the Lenormand. And so I almost feel here that there could be some twist of fate, some change that happens that affects his outlook on this relationship in a more positive light. It dispels some of the whatever it is that's been keeping him away.
I'm wondering now, and I like that you gave us a little feedback. That was helpful. I'm wondering if there's a possibility that maybe, if it had been a while, that maybe they were thinking of focusing on another relationship, and maybe that's what this card means, is that that's not hitting the target for them, which may say that maybe they might come around. These are a little confusing for me. I think she's a little more on that than I am, but I think I'm almost wondering if maybe they're sort of like mitigating some of the things that were keeping him from getting
that's what I'm thinking.
Back in your mind, and that maybe it's a matter of time. But I don't know that I would advise you to be the first one to contact them.
Well, no, and this was about him, so I mean, if you want, I truly feel he was dealing with someone, and it didn't work out. Well, it's possible Mr. O is onto something there. I would say, though, that he might be willing to give this another chance. I mean, at least the cards to me are indicating that right now. But, like I said, don't hold out hope forever on this. It seems as though, like I said, there may be something, and maybe Mr. O is onto what that is, that could bring him back. But again, you have to think about this yourself, Luminous Starseed. If he was with someone else, and like he's just rebounding back to you, you have to decide how you want to deal with that.
So
if he's really sincere, and maybe that's why going not too fast here is advised.
So the idea might be for you, Starseed, to set your intention in your mind, and maybe the idea that, if it is meant to be, then maybe he might come back to you in a good way, not because he's just, lonely and thinks, you're available. That there's really something that connects you. Because we sort of see some of that here.
There's some positive energy here, so I'm surprised you are in a way that you're not talking, because it looks like, something could happen to change that. I don't want to get your hopes up too much. So, when you come back, if you come back to another show, maybe you should focus that reading on yourself and your love life, and we'll see what's coming towards you there. So, we'll see if we can pick up anything about this person or any signs that something is going to happen or develop. Good luck with that.
Bye, Luminous. Thanks for coming.
Hey, you're welcome. Estelle is
welcome.
up. Hi, Estelle. Should my sister Idana get a job at a car dealership this month? Or will she move to the capital with me next month? Uh-oh. It sounds like a 2 and 2 thing, doesn't it? So we should do the one for getting the job at the car dealership.
Okay.
Or the move at the capital, and let's just see. Hey, she could change her mind and still move to the capital.
And of course, we will be back on Thursday night, or Sunday afternoon, rather. I'm sorry, today's Thursday night.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to get out my Hip Chick Tarot for the next reading after Mr. O uses his deck.
And I'm going to use my Legend Arthurian Tarot.
Oh, by the way, Violet, I had to buy, embarrassing fact about our cats. Some cat, I don't know which one, sometimes used to dribble outside the cat litter box a little bit. So we started buying puppy pee pads just in case they would do it again. And they are lavender scented. And ever since we've been using them, there hasn't been a single spill of pee outside the box. So, but I'm saying that because I had to buy some from Amazon recently, Violet, and I might have gotten another tarot deck or 2 new tarot decks.
Depends. Oh, wait, this is a cat, so it's not exactly a depend. But
So, long story short on that. And okay, I got to pick Lenormand for both of these. So, let's see here.
Well, sadly, we have too many
I'm not using
reverse
them
cards.
today. What?
Too many reverse cards.
Are they?
Well,
We'll take a look at that.
Yeah.
Something might look more obvious than the other. All right. Let's take a look here. So the first one is about the car dealership.
right.
What
and
are
so
the
there's
cards
an
again?
8 of Pentacles reversed and a 10 of Pentacles reversed.
Okay, good. Here.
With the tree and the ship.
I don't know. It's interesting because the ship is about movement and is in and of itself a vehicle, a cell. But looking at those 2 cards in this spot, I don't think it's going to work out. Maybe she would get the job and fail at it or not be happy there. But I think more importantly, she just may not get it. They may not offer her that position. And it may be that they don't feel she's the right fit long term for that job.
I feel that more from the 8 that they're not seeing a skill set or a personality that they want to have to sell cars, that kind of thing. So I don't feel that these cards support that. It may seem like there's not going to be a good likelihood of the dealership. With the Lenormand there, it may be saying really too that
there's more growth somewhere else.
Yeah.
Moving on from there, right?
So then the next one was whether or not
they would move to the capital.
Right. And so here I see the 6 of Pentacles reversed, but the sun is upright.
That's better. So I don't know why you had a problem here. Look at this.
And Lily and Heart. Uh-oh. Somebody.
No, I think this is perfect.
Yeah, I know. Somebody's going to fall in love when they go there. Maybe you'll fall in love with the idea of moving there. I don't know.
You made me forget what the first. Oh, it's the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles reversed. So I feel that she might feel out of her element there, like unbalanced there, like getting her foot. Maybe that's what's holding her back from wanting to make this decision. Is that she just doesn't feel she either will make ends meet there, or something, won't balance out for her. But the sun is here, and the sun is all about victory and success. So I really think, she may do it. You may have to convince her, Estelle, that this is the right move to make, because I have a feeling here with the heart and the lilies together that long term, she would love it there. She would actually love it there if she gave it a chance.
Well, this move is you, too. So what I'm thinking is that this is saying that maybe at first it's going to be a little difficult, a little bit tight with the money, but I think long term it's going to improve. I think you're going to be happy if you move to the capital, and hopefully.
Estelle's in the capital, so it's her.
Let me read the question again. Move to the capital with me
but
next
she's
month.
there.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, Estelle has moved. I remember that.
Well, I sort of consider this question to be about both of them.
I think she's wondering if her sister will move in with her next month.
Okay.
Yeah. So, at any rate, it looks positive, Estelle. It really does. I think that she might do it. She might do it. That's all I got.
I don't know. When you say with, I think it means it's an action involving both
I
of you moving
understand
with
that,
them.
but I remember readings gone by where she spoke about being there already.
Well, and I thought she spoke about being there with her sister already.
Whatever. Okay.
I know, but
That's
I'm the
what we
crazy
have
person.
for you, Estelle.
I am the crazy
I
person.
know I'm right.
Losing, yes. Which is why you always say that. I know I'm right.
All right. Lena's up. Oh, how did I miss Lena? I have her way down on the list.
Yes, how did you?
I don't know how I did that. Okay. At any rate, Lena's up. What is this? My question, please. Do you see Mims still in love with me? What is his intentions in the future? All right, let's see what we get here. Stand by for bickering. I know I'm right. I better stop. I will stop.
Don't. You mean there in Texas or here on the set?
The storm is here. Oh no. Nice, Mr. O. Well, you guys are having some weather, eh? We're supposed to get rain. And we might get some heavier rain tomorrow, but I think no storminess. And is it tomorrow or is it Friday? Wait a minute, tomorrow is Friday. I think it's Friday at about 1 or 2 p.m. Maybe we want to go to the health club early tomorrow, Mr. O.
Maybe.
Well, we've got our first challenge because this deck is a little bit different. It's the Boss of Earth, which is, in this deck, the Queen, well...
The King.
The King of...
No, wait, it's
no,
really
it's
the
the
Queen.
Queens are kings in this deck. It's confusing. But the Boss is read like the Queen of Pentacles, so we'll get to that.
Okay, so that's the reverse Queen of Pentacles.
Yeah. The Boss of Feel reversed.
Uh-oh. 2 reversed queens. That's not going to be good.
And the 9 of Earth reversed. I don't know about Nim's, jeez.
Well, wait till you see this. We have the Lily. But we have the Anchor. I think I know what that means.
Oh, I think I do too, considering the cards. So I get the feeling, Lena, maybe he's not feeling really good about things right now. Is he still in love with you? It's debatable. He may have feelings for you, but he's just not,
I think he feels he needs to stick with trying to grow the feeling, because maybe he doesn't feel it totally, but he feels like if he keeps himself conditioned to the idea that it's something that's changing, evolving, growing.
I think with the queens here, it's basically saying, first off, the queen of his emotions are really kind of confused right now. He's very confused emotionally. He's not grounded. He may just be mopey, to put it in another way. So not a lot is happening. And the boss of Earth to me indicates that the Queen of Pentacles reversed indicates that, he may be distracted by, he may be wanting to focus on himself right now, I think I really want to say. He's more focused on himself and his own needs. And his needs are, in a sense, that last card. He seems to want something more right now. More than just the relationship with you or the love of you. He's looking for something in his life right now, whether it's another relationship beyond you or whether it's something in his personal and professional life that's taking him away from this. I think that's what's going on here.
Right, he wants more, but I also think too that maybe he feels that in most of the areas of his life he can do more, and he covets more, wants more, but he's not really seeing himself exactly getting there. He just knows he has to change, he has to grow, and that's why I see the anchor and the lilies there, is that, I sort of almost feel that some of his thoughts about the relationship or loving you are kind of like in a suspended animation. There's not a lot of movement. It's just sort of hanging there.
It's exactly sort of where I was going to go with that. That there seems to be nothing moving right now. And, this seems like it might be like this for some time, Lena. It doesn't mean he doesn't, I'm not going to say he doesn't love you. I think he's confused. And he may be looking for something else in his life right now and focusing elsewhere, and therefore things are stagnating for a while, and this might be a while. The lily sometimes means, a longer span of time. So it may just be this way for the foreseeable future.
It's what it kind of looks like.
Sorry I don't have better news today, Lena. Good luck with that.
All right.
And we are now on Nicole.
And
Who's the guy I am seeing, the one for me?
so, excuse me. And of course, we're having those relationship questions, so maybe people ought to come to the Outlook on the Emotional Exchanges. It's Fridays at 7 o'clock, and I just changed the format. I'm actually not doing what the signs say there. I'm doing a reading for every sign of the zodiac.
He's copying me.
I'm copying Banshee, and I'm just pulling two cards, though. The first card is your emotional opportunity or challenge, and the second card is the action you should take or the action that may be required. So that's my outlook on the emotional exchanges.
Well, since we're getting another emotional question, let me turn the light to red.
Alrighty. So Nicole asks, is the guy I'm seeing the one for me? I think we should just do this as a straight up yes or no, and then come back to it if there's ambiguities. What do you think? Because she's asking
Okay,
a question.
let's do it. Let's do it. I'm not sure I'm happy with that, but let's see what the letter man can do, too. Maybe it'll be enough. Ambiguity.
One ace. Two ace. Well, I like the fact that it wasn't a royal flush, so to speak, because you always wonder about those. And the last one is the 9 of coins. It's upright.
Ooh, nice.
So it looks like it's leaning towards yes, Nicole.
It's leaning towards yes. It's not a definite yes, but it is likely yes. This could be the one for you. And the 9 of Pentacles here seems to indicate to me that this could be a very comfortable relationship for you. You'll feel right at home with this person, or you do already, and that's why you're wondering if this is the right person for you. It just seems as though you could achieve this.
There's a sense of
Go on.
security, like this would be a very, comforting and really surrounded with, everything that makes you feel, like you are really embraced in a way.
It just
Safe.
seems like something that you'll be very satisfied with. But, that being said, ambiguity time.
The clouds.
With the dark side facing.
The stars.
So the clouds are obscuring the stars a little bit here. Or maybe the stars are actually trying to shine through those dark clouds. And I would say here, don't get, if there's any issues or worries or wondering, don't give up hope. Keep hope alive with this relationship. It may go through some periods of uncertainty here, but I sort of feel like things may work out in the end.
I agree. I think that the Lenormand shows the idea that there's something worth working on. Hi, Anthony. Glad you made it. There's something worth persevering with, that a lot of times any relationship may have, hey, it's bickering zone, but you have to be able to put aside certain things and say there still is something here that's beyond that you agree to, and you have to pursue that. So if that happens.
Oh, are you talking about our little stand here, CC? It is nice.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
So that's what we have.
That's what we have for you. Wish you luck with that.
Right. It looks like we don't need to do any other cards here. I think this is,
Yeah, I think
good
for
answer.
now this is a good answer. If you're asking if he is the one, I think it's
more likely than not.
It's more likely than not. That 9 of Pentacles, that's a really great card here. Like I said, there's a comfort, security. There's a sense of feeling at home with this person. It's also almost seems like it's too about getting what you really, really desired. So I hope it's true.
About 4 inches.
Keep us posted.
And we got this at a raffle.
Yeah,
right?
there's actually legs that will prop it up. So, but we keep it low for the camera.
It's a great portable altar or tray.
Yeah. We love it.
They're talking about the tray, Violet. This thing. This is actually like a tray. Yes.
Yeah, it stands up a little bit. It's what would it go about?
It could probably
6
elevate
inches?
to 7 or 8 inches.
Yeah,
I'm not
6,
sure,
7
but
inches.
yeah.
But we're not going to do that now. But it's really nice. How did I get that? Didn't I win that?
We won it at
I
a
won
raffle.
it.
Was it for Focus?
Yeah, I think it was a long time ago.
Yeah, a very long time ago.
I won
A
it.
community group in our community that we went to. They had great raffles all the time, and they had events several months.
Those were in the days that I
The
won
days.
things. Seems to me now Violet's the one who's winning all the time. I saw you won another contest there.
Oh, thank you,
On Twitter.
CC99. That's very sweet of you.
Well, thank you.
We
Well,
are
if you ever
done
want a
now.
reading, just let Violet know to add you to the list, okay?
But it's nice to know that we're entertaining too.
And you're always welcome to just watch and listen. We love that. All right.
Alrighty.
Let's
So
see.
who's up?
We are on Libra.
Libra, who wants to know what's coming.
What's coming towards them?
Let me see. What's coming towards me? Mm-hmm. I need the.
Yeah, you don't have to post a reading if you don't want, CC. It's okay to just listen.
I need the one above.
You do? Well, I don't know why you couldn't grab it from down there. All right, I'm using the Curious Creatures Tarot from Chrisanne. They are curious. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands reversed. So what's coming towards you? The Seven of Wands reversed sounds like something that puts you at a little bit of a disadvantage, Libra. I don't know if this is in a relationship, some relationship you have with somebody, if this is at work, or if this is you trying to negotiate a deal or a loan or something. But you definitely are at a disadvantage here. People aren't being cooperative, or maybe they're trying to one-up you in some kind of situation.
I almost feel, Libra, that what the card suggests is that if the situation is around nowish, what's coming towards you is maybe a setback, that maybe somebody may try to put you in a different position. Put you in a more defensive position, or toggle with your position with your children or with your workplace or something like that, depending on what their sense of authority over you is. So that's what I think is coming towards you, is a challenge to your authority over something you normally take for granted.
So why is this important? Oh, it does seem the Ace of Pentacles is reversed. Well, it could be because it's blocking you from beginning something you really wanted to grow. Whether this is a relationship or whether this is, something financial or career-oriented, a job, it's whatever this disadvantage is, it's blocking you from beginning something that you really wanted to grow.
Yeah, I really like that. There's a sense here that you had a plan, and now whatever this challenge is to your authority, maybe it's just something you thought you could do, but somebody says, no, you can't do that because reasons, blah, blah, blah. And so it's important that you figure out how you can get back on track with that.
So where are things headed? It's another Ace of Wands. It's the Ace of Wands reversed. Where are things headed? Sort of stuck. I think this is blocking your progress in some situation here. There's no growth, there's no move, there's nothing happening. There's delays, if nothing else. If nothing else, this is causing some major delays or setbacks. But worst case scenario is this inability to get this off the ground.
Well, this has the potential to really kind of get into your willpower kind of thing here, And, it's sort of an affront to your sense of confidence or about, your own sense of being able to get things done, when somebody challenges you. So it may be that, it will make you feel less likely to be this open about your plans or about how you proceed towards them. You may want to try to keep things undercover if you think somebody's mucking with some of that. So I'm going to throw out the Lenormand now. And Lenormand,
yes, that's interesting to me.
Gives us more clouds with the dark side facing. The Gentleman.
So this could involve somebody. This could involve somebody you're in a relationship with, male or female. It could be somebody you're involved with, maybe a coworker or somebody you are dealing with. Like I said, if it's about a loan or a business, maybe you're trying to get another job, whatever the case may be. That just seems like it's involving somebody else, and there's a lot of uncertainty regarding, what's going on with this person here and how you need to deal with them.
Yes, I mean, I don't think this is necessarily a male person. It could even be you just saying that this is all really confusing. I guess that's, that some of this is just doesn't give you a lot of confidence about how you're going to make this thing work. Because this thing is important enough for you to want to fight for. And so that's what you got to think about, is that if it's initially enough for you to want to fight for, then you have to figure out how to be more clever, how to work around what these obstacles are.
Wow, that's what we have for you, Libra. Kind of, not the greatest.
No.
Hopefully you will persevere and just hang in there. And maybe it's just a matter of the timing being off. Maybe, just hang in there and the situation will change in time. But I sense setbacks and delays coming. Good luck with that. So be patient.
All right, Libra.
Well, CC, you'll see a lot of different decks here.
Yeah, in fact.
We are collectors, and basically we love the artwork, and so we're drawn in by the artwork and sometimes the subject matter of the cards, the theme of the cards, so to speak. So
my next reading is going to be from the Neon Tarot, which that's the back of. And V has asked, how will the rest of March go for me?
Okay.
And I don't know if she saw that about the manifestation comment you made, Violet.
I can't find it. Yeah, I did. I wrote it down there. I wrote her a note. Where'd it go? I said could be. Yeah. As for the Witch's Garden, I haven't come across it yet. It's buried. I think I know where it is. I just have to pull it out. Probably sooner than later. But I got these new decks now. I have all kinds of themes I wanted to explore. Yeah, I'm all over the map with my cards. I've thrown some women's history ones, in this batch. The Hip Chick Tarot's here. The, what is it called? Our Story deck is here. I haven't used that one yet.
V asks, how will the rest of March go?
Okay.
And our first card is the Queen of Pentacles, which is upright. And this is the Neon Tarot, as you can tell. Besides being neon colors, there's a lot of maybe Asian kind of influence there. Next card is the upright Ace of Swords. Nice.
So what's the first card?
The Queen of Cups.
Queen of Cups, got it. And Ace of Swords.
And they're both upright for a change. So naturally, of course, the next card's reversed. Temperance.
Well, okay.
March will probably not go very bad. I mean, a little.
No, I think it's going to be a little bit topsy-turvy. You got to try to find time to center and ground through all the activity that may be going on for you. It could be romantic. I can't rule that out.
Queen of Cups.
It's the Queen of Cups, I know. But, she could be into some little romantic escapades as well. But I really think here, this is a time for you to really use your head and your heart to, what is that again?
Temperance reversed.
To overcome some imbalances in your life. whatever they may be, V. I think the rest of March might be about, fixing that. Like, for example, it could be something as simple as, I've just got too many things and I've got to downsize. It could be that. So trying to, we have too much stuff, that's an imbalance. So, or it could be maybe about, I've got too many things going on in my life right now, and maybe I need to use my head and heart to think my way through a way to, even things out in your life, to make things more harmonious, to find balance and less stress. I mean, if you're out there partying all the time, for example, just as an example, you may be having a good time, but you might be draining yourself. And, you got to set limits for yourself. So I think this might be about using your head and brainstorming ways to set some limitations on yourself to make yourself more grounded and happy.
I like the sense of willpower with the Ace of Swords. I think this is about you undertaking something that really will, sharpen your will or sharpen your resolve to do things. It could be about that Temperance reversed. It could be saying, I really want to work on what I can do to temper myself, to be less volatile if that's happening or things like that. Because the Queen of Cups could be indicating that, although you're mostly on an emotional keel, emotions is where you have the most opportunity to try to have greater control. Some people, they don't even feel their emotions, and some people are only feeling their emotions. So you want something that really sort of has the best of both worlds there.
You may be feeling as though, too, that, with this Ace of Swords here, there may be some breakthrough moment that brings you towards, gets you working on something you're passionate about, too. I will say that with this here. It's very possible. But again, find the balance and harmony. Don't put all your eggs in one basket this month, I feel, because, there needs to be more balance with what you are doing and trying to accomplish. Well, you've got the tree here, and you got something to help that tree grow. The sun.
Here comes the sun.
So, I have a feeling that this month, the rest of March, could be a month where you could start growing more success, happiness, and that your energy levels will increase so long as, like I said, you keep things in balance and harmony.
I think this could also say, too, with the Lenormand, too, that if there are things that promote the idea of your family, people you're connected with, that this is a really good sign saying maybe, something good is happening in your family. Maybe somebody new shows up, or maybe there's just something to celebrate about, something to
That's a good
feel
point.
Good things.
It could be a celebration with family because the tree is about family tree. The other thing is, I almost wonder too if it couldn't be health or emotional well-being related, and that maybe what this is saying is that if you really can find the harmony, come back to that sweet spot of groundedness and centeredness in your life, you will feel a whole lot better. You will just feel a whole lot better. So good luck with that. We're in Divine Empress Aries. What do you, I think, better check my list.
Divine E.
Yep.
To another mall for my birthday. Or will my birthday trip be a little delayed into May? So how do you want to do that one? A 2 and 2?
Let me think about it. Oh, okay. Destiny USA and King of Prussia.
Meanwhile,
will my birthday trip be a little delayed until May? Huh. How would you do that? That sounds like 3 things now.
Well, I think those are just names of a mall.
Well, will I end up going to either mall for my birthday? I thought that was part of it. Which one would you go to?
Well, does it to either the mall or will my birthday trip be a little bit? I don't know. I guess I don't want to take that responsibility.
Is it my deck?
Yeah, it is.
Let me grab a deck first before I chime in on this.
For those who are wondering, our
yes.
happy hour will be on Saturday. It will be on at its normal time of 10 a.m. Come to happy hour, get a free reading of positivity.
They're all free.
Yes,
on
they
our
are.
live shows. A free reading.
Do they have to be? Oh, they do.
A single card positive message from Spirit, which is no questions asked on Saturday's show. We just give you a little dose of happiness. All right. I think what I want to do here is do the malls as one and do the delay as another. Nice. Very cool, Violet. Estrella's Dream Tarot. That sounds so you. That really does. That's awesome. All right. Okay, so the malls. Oh, what am I doing? I know you're wondering. So am I. Okay. The
You see that look of
malls and the delay.
incredulousness on my face? For that. Two for that. One for that. Two for that. All right.
Uh-oh.
What you got?
It's the king, isn't it? Okay. I have the keeper and I'm not sure. It's the king.
Okay, it's Cleopatra.
Okay. Yeah, well, they're all women.
I see.
All right. So, and besides, I have a queen here, so I know that's the king.
We have a bare tray here.
Okay. So for them all, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. We have the Empress reversed. Those are for the malls. For the delay, we have the Page of Wands upright. But the King of Wands reversed. A lot of this is going to stem on the Lenormand, I think, too. Oh. Oh. The mice! The coffin. And what? The garden?
The garden.
Okay. Like to see them, you know, if you're not going to say what they are. All right. So, the Queen of Cups reversed and the Empress reversed.
That's right. No, Victoria.
This doesn't sound good, Divine Empress Aries, for, you know, the malls. It's just as if maybe you would not be happy doing this now for some reason. Or something, maybe the fact that you can't get this moving forward, that things seem to be stalled, that you're unhappy, you know? And it looks as though there's some issues here. I don't know if it's involving someone else. It could be a guy. It could be somebody else, a friend or family or whatever. But there's troubles here, little stresses going on. And it might be keeping you from doing this, you know, as you had planned. And then maybe this will be delayed till May. I'm not feeling very positive about these cards here overall. I feel maybe a little bit more positive about the next one, but go ahead.
Well, the thing I'm wondering about is that, you know, I don't know if this is like, if it's for your birthday, then maybe there's family people involved. And I'm wondering if, like, maybe somebody there in family is the one who has, you know, an emotional difficulty right now. They don't feel good about themselves or about the family or about you or something like that. There's just seems to be something bothering somebody emotionally, or maybe you're not really down with
Yeah.
everybody there too.
I wonder.
You know, like maybe there are just some people in your family, that one particular cousin or half brother or whatever it is, that you just like, well, I hope they don't come.
Maybe, the other thing I can't rule out here, because sometimes we say whether it's a man or a woman, it can be the person we're reading for sometimes too. Could there be a slight sick spell coming? Could there be something that delays you because you're not feeling well? Or maybe others around you are not. So that's another possibility I can't rule out here. Let's look at the delay,
what is
though.
the keeper? Is that like the page?
I said it's the king. You look, he looks like he's sitting on a throne, I believe.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So I think here what's going on is that it's the King of Wands. What's the other one
And
again?
the Page of
And
Wands.
the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is upright. I kind of, again, this isn't a perfect thing, but I really feel that this might be what's going to happen. You will send out invites or things will happen in May. It looks as though things could be delayed till May, and that's when things start moving forward again. But I don't know if you're totally happy about this whole situation and how it came down anyway. I think that's what I'm getting out of
Right.
this.
This seems to be like the way to go, but you just don't totally feel confident about it. Like you're wondering if it'll still screw up again in May.
Well, you might just be disappointed that you had to put it off. I'm beginning to
go.
wonder here if that's why these cards are in here.
So then the garden with the coffin?
And the garden with the coffin, well, I will say that maybe possibly things have to be downsized a little bit. Maybe the garden is like, and the coffin is an ending. I almost sort of feel here that this might be a smaller kind of a gathering or situation than you may have wanted.
With an invite list that doesn't include those problem people that I might have alluded to.
Maybe. I'm sorry.
You'll have to let us know.
You have to let us know.
We're really curious now.
Or if you decide to change your plans completely because of what we said here, we'll try again when you next come and visit, Divine. Sorry the cards weren't that kind.
Yeah, it is a little odd stew
I
there.
don't like people not having a good birthday season.
Oh yeah, especially when they're
Especially
in Aries.
when it's an Aries. Right. We all must have a celebration. And it starts at the beginning of Aries season, I say.
So what dose does Spirit have for you? I think he has a good dose of something for you, Kara. No, I know you said what does.
Oh, for crying.
I'm just being a grammaticist.
He's being bad.
I'm being bad.
Ignore him. And I don't know what happened to Sunny, Kara. Sunny is just missing in action. What a surprise.
Sunny
He's got
says,
less
Sunny
than an
says it's
hour.
over, Kara.
She's got less
It's
than an hour
over.
to get here. And, I'm surprised, unless they ate all their food, that they're not down Nashville.
They're upstairs sleeping it off.
Yeah.
It looks like they're really down to the bare fragments
Okay.
left. So
Maybe that's it. All right. So what does Spirit have for
which is March 21st? What do you mean by that?
spring, which is March 21st? Because I was talking about
Oh,
Aries season. That's
well, I
right.
thought this year was the 22nd. No?
No, I think it's the 21st. But I
That was
don't
my
know.
grandfather's birthday, and he always loved it when his birthday was the first day of spring. Yes. It's kind of interesting because in my family I have several people who are born on or near some of these dates. Like I have a niece who was born on December 21st. I have two people, one's a niece and my grandfather, who were born on October 30th. So close but no cookie.
Well, Kara. Okay. Let's see what Mr. O gets for
We
you.
call it spring equinox.
I like playing with my colored light. Well, there are different shades under the red, blue, green. Let me see if I can get a different.
Whatever.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, so are we doing this as your reading? What does Spirit have for me?
Yes.
Okay, I like it. So I'm using the Black Tarot. And Spirits has a reversed Three of Wands.
All right.
What does Spirit have for you? Spirit may be saying that the plans or the opportunities you were waiting for maybe won't materialize or not easily. It may be better for you to seek a different plan or a different focus for some reason.
If you're planning on a trip or doing something, it may be postponed or delayed. I like what Mr. O says there. I think Spirit is saying, so what's the message is that expect some delays right now. Expect some things not working the way you thought they would. Some of your plans may need some revision. Whether it is about a trip or something else that you are doing, Spirit is suggesting something needs some revision. So
right,
why is that
especially
important?
if it was an opportunity too, let alone a trip.
Yeah.
So why is that important? And it's important because we have the Two of Swords, which is upright. So it may be important because you really are probably best served with trying to acquire more information now that maybe this isn't the right time to make the movement. This is sort of that moment before the movement when you're still trying to figure out exactly, where you stand in regard to all of that. Maybe you're striking a pose because you're not really sure you want to commit to a direction or the other, the Two of Swords.
Yeah, why is that important? Because you really need to step back and, reassess what your plans were and are they really right? I think you need to take a look. Spirit is saying to take another look at your plans now, especially if maybe you want to avoid delays or obstacles or problems.
So, where does it lead? Yay! Ace of Wands.
Wow,
upright.
Upright.
You have the beginning of something coming to you. It could be a number of things. It could be a really cool new friendship, but it could also be really cool new other things like, just some new business opportunity or something that can occupy you or something that can display your better talents, what charismas or what other skills or things you can exhibit.
Well, it's probably all positive until we get to the Lenormand, but we'll talk about that. I think here that where things are heading is, there is an opportunity. I think Spirit wants you to know, Kara, there's an opportunity for growth here. There's an opportunity to get something off the ground and initiated and started, but with careful planning. You have to go back and take a look at your plans and make sure everything is where they should be.
It's the cross. Oh no. It's the dog.
I know. I'm not sure how this fits in. I mean, on one level, I wanted to say there could be an issue where you need to help a friend out who might be grieving or might be having some issues right now. But or the possibility exists you will be grieving over a friend who you might lose. But really, if I look at this, there are other things associated with the dog we can't forget. And so I think here that regardless of the grief it may cause you to revise your plans, to really give it some deep thought, you need to remain loyal to that process. Spirit wants you, regardless of the obstacles you may face, remain loyal to this process because there's growth here for you. That's how I would really pull this reading together.
I love it. I might have gone in a different way, but I think you've said it really correctly here. This is a large part about Spirit saying there are challenges or things that happen karmically or otherwise that may weaken your resolve or make you say, maybe I should do something else. But I think Spirit really wants or does have for you the idea that you should not let your loyalty waver. You should really
Yeah.
step back from that situation and really focus yourself well, because the Ace of Wands says something really great could happen, but only if you can put your will into it. And you have to have a resolve. You have to not lose that sense of being loyal to this.
Wow. Yeah, and I think exactly. This, in a sense, the cross, besides being, sorrow and grief and things like that, it could be about long-term trials and tribulations. And so there may be something here, that Spirit is saying your plans are not that easy to achieve. There's going to be bumps in the road, and you have to think your way through them. You have to step back and think your way through these and not allow, yourself to be deterred from something that could bring you a lot of growth.
Anytime we begin something new, we have to have the idea that we're going in long range, that we're not just going to say, oh, I'll try it for a month or two, and then if it doesn't work out, I'll do something different. You have to pretty much have the idea that if you want this thing to happen, you really have to put yourself into it. And I think the amount of time that could be considered here goes along with the idea of the Two of Swords, that there's a sense of holding on, waiting to see what is developing. All right, Carol.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Geez, Violet, it seems like you've already started your birthday celebration purchase-wise. Sounds good. I guess I did too, maybe. Well, hopefully I'll be revealing those decks soon, but I'm not sure I'm going to fit... I'll just have to move some decks off at some point. I might keep these decks for Sunday, or most of them. I might take a couple out.
Violet Ann snuck in.
Violet Ann snuck in. Hey, Violet Ann.
Victoria's up.
Victoria, what do we got for you?
General outlook for between now and September in regards to my new book series. Whoops, excuse me. Will it be a hit or a flop? Will it finally find an audience? Well, considering the subject matter, that's usually what happens. It finds it, or it tries to hide more, right? Got a
I
deck.
finally found an audience. I do. I'm going to bring out my...
It's the 3 V's. Yay! Violet Ann, Violet, and Victoria.
What is this one called again? Gosh, I can't even think of the name of it.
Show me. Hush?
You wouldn't know. No, the Hush is... You bought me the Hush. You don't know what it looks like?
I thought I could trigger you into remembering. How to do.
Not well.
I see.
I wonder where I put the box. I'm like, where's the box to the stupid thing? It's not here.
Well, if you're the Three Musketeers, I want to be D'Artagnan. Was that Oliver
I kept thinking
Reed?
Shapeshifter, but it's the Shadowscapes Tarot. I couldn't get Shapeshifter out of my head, and I'm like, no, that's not right.
It's not a Bigfoot tarot deck. It's definitely not a naughty Bigfoot tarot deck.
Oh, Victoria, I probably should have found something a little bit more silly for this, but let's use this one.
I don't really remember that 70s version of the Three Musketeers, the one with Oliver Reed. Was he D'Artagnan, or was he one of the other Three Musketeers? That's the one with Raquel Welch and some other British actor. I can't remember. Oh, am I waiting for you?
It's the Chariot upright.
Victoria, you just got to ride
But
the Chariot. Michael York, thank you. He was D'Artagnan. All right. Thank you, Victoria. Ooh.
it's the Nine of Cups reversed.
Why did you do that to her?
But It's the Three of Swords reversed.
You find the Bigfoot Love Tarot, Violet?
You know, I got to bring out my, what is it? It's not Curious Creatures, but it's that deck I have of Bigfoots and different things. I forget what it's called, that oracle. I have to bring it out again.
Cryptid?
The Cryptid Oracle. Yes, thank you. The one I got from, I believe it was Kickstarter.
Well, this is kind of weird because for the third time now, we've had the clouds as the first Lenormand. And that means something is facing them. And once again, it's also the gentleman, because I think we had the gentleman facing him before in one of these.
What the heck?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say here. I think that you should keep... I think there's a sign here with the...
George Tarot.
with Curious George. I think there's a sign here with the Chariot upright that you should just keep moving. You should keep moving this forward. Yeah. Keep pushing. Yeah. Keep pushing the envelope, whether that's pushing the publicity, moving this thing forward. Keep at it. That's what the Chariot is about. But the Nine of Cups is saying here, it just seems as though it's hard for you to get exactly what you want out of this. You know, it may not be the big ultimate success that you had hoped for. However, with the Three of Swords here reversed, I think that there's something you will gain out of this experience, something that you will find healing, or maybe you will find that it's a bridge to something else. So, you know, it might just lead to something else, or maybe what it's saying is you will get something from this. It's just not as fulfilling as you had hoped it would be.
I like what Banshee said there, because I think that Three of Swords reversed is saying exactly that something maybe comes back from you. Maybe it's a publisher or a situation you worked with before. Maybe the exposures you're going to be getting between now and September with your series and or appearances on various medias. Maybe somebody's going to notice you and say, oh, I need to get back in touch with Victoria.
It will be some revenue, possibly. Yeah. I won't rule that out. But I think that it won't be as much as you had hoped for.
Right. It may just be opening a door in other respects, getting you seen again, because I think that's what that ultimately represents.
I think, though, looking at this again with that man there, or even if it's representing you, and for some reason I think it's representing you in this case, there's a lot of uncertainty and
nice.
And also confusion, and you know, obviously if you don't get what you truly want here, it may cause you to be a little bit depressed and down about it. But you got to remember, the Chariot's here, and this Three of Swords is here. That's a very healing energy. You really got to get over that and just keep at it. Just keep at it. Just keep trying to hit that mark. If this series doesn't do it, what else can you come up with up your sleeve, you know?
You're asking a specific question about your specific current project, so I'll have to be honest and tell you that sometimes when the Nine of Cups is reversed, it means that that thing that we desire or want is really not the best for us. And, of course, considering what I know about it, I don't know. There's a market for that somewhere, but I'm not sure where.
So silly sometimes.
I am.
Well, that's what we have for you. I can't think of anything else to add to that. Wish you luck with that. Captain Underpants Tarot, Kara. I don't know about that.
Only you could do that. And I have to tell you, we had something go on in our library today that was just incredibly...
Oh, no, you're not going to go into that, are you?
Well, let's just say somebody who really shouldn't have been there for a certain reason. Maybe we'll tell you on Twitter. I don't know. It was a real bad thing. How do you get rid of somebody in a library that you don't want?
Libraries are open to all the public.
But they do have rules.
They do have rules. And, you know, and that's all. Sometimes things get amiss, but I don't think Mr. O should talk out of school about this one. even if he can't, even if he's chomping at the bit to do so. All right. Let's move on to, is it Anthony?
All right, it is.
Okay.
General reading. I'm going to use my Mermaid's Tarot.
Okay.
And we're going to remind people once again that Banshee's show, The Material Matters, is on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get a good reading for every sign of the zodiac on
3 cards.
Your economic success for the week ahead.
3 cards for each sign of the zodiac. I just rattle right through. And it's been fun doing it this way. I want to continue for a while. This may replace the other reading permanently. Or, who knows, maybe I'll shorten it like Mr. O's got a shorter one for his emotional exchanges. But I like doing all the signs of the zodiac because it's just a little bit more specific to you. So I thought, and also you can check your sun, your moon, and your rising sign for some extra oomph there.
All right, general reading for Anthony, our good friend Anthony. Here we go. And you too have the Chariot as the first card.
Wow.
You have the Chariot. Go. Vroom. And then you have the reversed King of Swords. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune upright. Very pretty card. I love it.
So the Chariot, and what's in the middle reverse?
The King of Swords.
And the Wheel of Fortune.
Mm.
Well, let's throw these out there. Dun, dun, dun.
Damn, it's the mice again.
And they're on a ship.
They're always the last to leave it, though, if it's sinking. No, they're the first if it's sinking. The rats are the first to leave the ship when it's sinking. You've never heard this colloquialism?
No.
I was a sailor in a past life, so that's why I heard that. No, I wasn't.
Maybe you were.
Well, maybe I was.
Who knows?
All right.
So the Chariot's here. It seems like there's movement. There's a lot of movement this week. There's a lot of things that you're going to be able to... is this for next week or this?
Yeah, I think
next
it's for next week.
There's a lot of things you're going to be able to accomplish or do. Things seem to be moving forward and in a positive direction. You have the Wheel here, and this might be despite either making some bad decisions on your part or possibly somebody making a decision that goes against you.
I hope it's not you. Layoffs.
Oh, no. Well, this is what I'm saying here. This is really interesting. Oh, yeah. I don't know what to say, but there could be some bad negative decisions that affect you, or you might make some. However, even if you do, or even if this happens, it looks like everything is going to turn out okay. Because you have the Wheel of Fortune here. It's almost as if this is destined to happen to possibly move you in a different direction. Now, mind you, there's movement here and the mice, which indicates to me, again, that you may have to make some moves due to this decision. You have to make some moves or choices or decisions of your own. And
I mean, it's really possible that just because you realize that this situation could move on, that maybe you will be looking at some of your interviews or other offers as a way to move forward.
You may want to make moves or decisions on your own, and these challenges that you're facing, I almost feel here, are really only temporary ones. This is not something that's going to affect you for a long period of time here. And I think that with the Wheel here too, that might be, indicating that as well.
Well, if you are, affected in some way, this says you're moving into a situation where it's annoying if you have to look for, where you're going to land or other situations that you have to figure out, what's going on. I mean, if in the restructuring, I don't know if they have another campus, would they say, well, we want you to report to this other campus, and by the way, you're going to drive an extra hour to get there or something like that. I mean, there are things that could be really annoying, but maybe don't signify that you're being laid off.
No, and I wonder if you're not going to be laid off. And basically, what this might be saying is these moves may appear like a bad decision, for, that they're making, this restructuring. But it almost seems like you'll come out okay. However, I do think that the restructuring, if it does affect your department and your workplace, it could cause you some temporary adjustments and challenges and some stress.
Right. Sometimes, I've had the situation where people leave a particular organization and then somebody else ends up doing their work for a while before they replace that position. Or the restructuring says, well, from now on, you're going to do, person A's work because person A's not here anymore.
So I almost feel like it is a shift in maybe what you're doing, which may not be too happy. You may feel it's not the right thing. So, keep your options open. I know you've been looking at other opportunities now, and I don't know if you've heard back from any of those, but the bottom line is keep looking. Cover your derriere. And, do that anyway, because you never know what management will have up their sleeves. But clearly there's something there, I think, that's going on. And I have a feeling it is the restructure, reorganization. That movement is about that.
Yeah, King, Swords, affirmative action or whatever. Well, they're affirmative action. But I think overall nothing here looks really ominous. It's just looking like it's going to be maybe a little bit of an annoying time, adjusting to all this stuff. There's going to be some issues.
Because when you have the Chariot here and you have the Wheel, positive, and then you have this and that, now it's almost like they balance out. They really do. And I just feel here it may not be as difficult as it seems. It's just going to stress you out. And probably even the worries about what they could or could not do are probably on your mind, stressing you out too. So hang in there.
I thought that was what Bigfoot would frickin' do.
What would Bigfoot do? So,
thanks, Anthony. I hope that's helpful.
Good luck with that. Yeah, I think Cece probably just wanted to watch the show, Violet. So that's cool.
She wants to close the list. If nobody shows up midway through Violet Ann, we'll close it.
Let's just leave it open and see what happens. I doubt there's going to be more than one or two people who might surface, okay? We'll see.
All right.
Hey, you're welcome, Anthony. Those are your cards, right? So I got to get...
So, what's our question from Violet Ann? When are you guys making the Curious George Tarot? Oh, I don't know, Violet Ann.
I thought I saw a question. Am I wrong?
I did see one earlier, but I have to scroll back and find it.
Here it is. Anything I need to know to improve my money.
What do you think about bank robberies?
Spoken like a Scorpio, if I've ever heard one. No, that's okay, Violet. No problem.
Kara, you would probably be okay with bank robberies, right?
Well, I'm sorry Sunny did not show today.
Okay, let's all say we believe that Sunny can come down for the last reading. I believe. Sunny, come, Sunny.
He's full of surprises lately.
This is going to be a surprise.
I finished my hot romance novel finally. Victoria, you're next on my list, but I had to start another novel I got before yours.
Was this another Bigfoot? Oh, wait, it wasn't.
No, that's coming next. But I'm working on a noir book now from another follower of mine that I bought just before yours. So, and it's moving really fast. I'm already over 50% done with it, so I should be done with it soon. I do like this one. It's fun.
I'm so proud of her. She never used to like reading very much. Not fiction.
Not fiction, no. I have a whole bunch of other books waiting to be read that are nonfiction, as a matter of fact. So, a few things in between.
Hey, Kara, I started reading a series by Kelly Armstrong. She does a number of series. She's really good. I really like her. And it's about the only female werewolf in the world.
Well, this is a money reading. Let's go back to the green lights. Yay.
It was the basis for the limited TV show Bitten. It was based on this novel or this series.
What the hey?
What the hey, indeed.
What the hey? Well,
there's your
Violet.
Bigfoot. Oh wait, no, that's a bird lady.
Well, Violet Ann, they're all major arcana, and I can't say they're all happy. But
Stiff. Was that a Freudian slip, Victoria?
You start off with the Tower.
The Tower.
And then we have the Emperor reversed. And Temperance upright. Temperance is back.
It's Bird Lady. Temperance upright. And I have a lily for Violet Ann's reading, as well as a gentleman, or possibly a gentleman. So, what can you do to work on the money stuff, right?
Need to know to improve my money, please. Well, I think you have to take in some lessons from the past. There's something here that maybe you've been through recently, or in recent years, let's just say, some recent experiences that really should have taught you something that you need to fall back on now in order to get your money to grow. It may have to do with that Emperor reversed here, just the fact that you have to learn, number one, we all need that, I need that. We need to learn to manage it better, number one. And we also need to find out, maybe we need to not shy away from things that involve leadership in some way. I really feel here, and also, I see something else with the Emperor reverse sometimes. The Emperor reverse sometimes can be a micromanager. So, in other words here, there are some lessons that you need to learn, but you don't need to keep beating a dead horse, so to speak. You don't need to think this to death. You need to do something now. You need to apply whatever those lessons are into moving in a more positive direction with your finances. I'm going to stop there.
Well, I agree with Banshee. I think that this is saying there is something, that has to be learned or taken in better. It's not that you don't realize this, but maybe you don't realize it's important as a lesson for some reason. And, usually everything about a Tower issue almost always comes down to where your ego intersects with something that you should or shouldn't be trying to do. So this could be just saying that you really have to examine yourself on that level. Before I go to the Emperor, because I have a specific idea here, I wanted to flip real quickly to Temperance and maybe suggest that this card also says that overall balance in your life will maybe affect your finances better. So the thing is it's not about making more money, it's about how you're able to really, conserve or utilize it. But I'm going to leave that aside for the moment and say that I almost get a distinct feeling here that this says that maybe there's somebody's advice either from the past you should have taken or now that you could take, that maybe there is somebody who does have some advice for you. And sometimes I see that with the Emperor, that the Emperor, a good Emperor, knows how to take the pulse of the people that he rules or works with and get his bearings straight. Maybe this is saying that somebody has some advice for you. You have to figure out where that's coming from.
Well, and I think to be more willing to take the lead on solving your problems. It seems to me this is saying you could do it, but you have to be willing to do it. You have to be willing to take the lead and not allow things to just happen. Temperance here is about striking a balance again, too. So this is also just, hey, don't pressure yourself too much to make these changes. Don't pressure yourself if the message isn't clear. What lessons did I miss? What am I missing here? Try to relax a little bit more. Even if conditions are making you stressed out, find ways to relax more and not let it overwhelm you. And here, what's interesting is with the lilies and the man. Did you cover that? That's what you were talking about.
I did a little bit. I'm not sure I could go very much further with what I said.
Well, that's okay, because I wanted to add with the lilies and the man. I think that maybe you could talk to a financial advisor about a long-term plan. If you can find somebody who can give you some financial advice or career advice, if that's what you need. I almost feel like that's why this person is here, and the lilies. This is about now thinking not just about today and tomorrow, which, hey, we all have needs we need to face today and the next day, but this is about something that's for more long-term stability. So that's at least some advice I got for you there. Good luck with that.
Good luck. And our list is closed now. I'm going to go ahead.
I guess so, because we're on Violet Lotus. Yes, I'll be doing Bigfoot Romance after this book. And this book has a lot of weird stuff going on. All I can say is it's a noir fiction. It's kind of a period piece. It's set in California and Hollywood. And it's a little bit sordid and seamy. And there might be a little bit of I don't know if there's some paranormal thing going on there too. It's kind of a weird mishmash of things. I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway.
All right.
And it's called The Seasons of Sam Rock.
Yes, I did beat you to it. But, you know, that was a little misleading because we didn't really tell you for sure we were going to do it. We sort of left you hanging there a little bit. So, there's no prize for being first.
Oh, dear. All right, Violet. Let's see what you got. In light of having received the amazing and wonderful Starseed report, what does the collective of my cosmic star family want me to know? Okay.
What deck should I use?
Only fan site. Hey, whatever floats your boat there, Victoria.
I'm scared.
What? You're scared?
Just a little. All right, I'm going to use the...
Oh, it's your deck.
I know, I asked you what deck I should use.
Did I pull the lilies of the man? I don't remember.
No, I did. Because it was your deck.
Oh.
Remember the rainbow? Tarot at the end of the rainbow?
Yes. Say no more.
I can do that.
Say no
Victoria.
more.
I'm told I have a hairy back.
He's very hairy. Still.
Well, not up here, but you know.
Well, yeah, that's true.
There's a spot up there.
But yeah, he's definitely could do that. I will say no more.
All right.
Ooh, that's kind of pretty. I'll leave that one. All right.
Ten of Swords, reversed.
Reversed.
This is good.
Yes, I like it.
Ace of Swords reversed. That's not as good.
It's all right.
The Sun.
Yay!
Upright. Well, what they want you to know is that you're going to smash evil, or you're going to smash what has been bugging you or been getting in your way or been a personal enemy to you. even if it's just like maybe parts of yourself. I mean, you're going to smash that. You're going to like really come out of this. This whole process has really given you the tools you need to really rise above what has been against you.
Right. I think your starseed people want you to know that you are a thriver. You know, it's not even a matter of being a survivor. You're a thriver. You know, you were able to just rise up from the ashes like a phoenix, and be able to be reborn, you know, so to speak. So, you know, this soul retrieval was, in a sense, like a rebirthing process for you. And, of course, this, you know, and then with the Ace of Swords reversed, I think here it's saying that don't focus on things that aren't worthy of your time and energy. Oftentimes we maybe have ideas that just aren't, how should I say it, worth our time. I think they want you to think big. I think they want you to think bigger. I think they want you to not think of, you know, this is not a time for thinking small, it's a time for thinking big. And I don't know why that's popped into my head. I'm not sure that's something I would normally say for this card, but
I don't know a lot about the Pleiadian starseeds, but I actually do have a few books up on our library shelf about it, so I can check you out. I just want you to know that.
And
okay.
with the sun,
but I wasn't done. But I think that the Ace of Swords reversed can be taken in a different light too, the light of saying that really what this has done and what the cosmos expects of you is to clear away those disagreeable things. You know, that action of clearing away bad stuff could be a possibility here.
I suppose that could be. And so finally the, what is that again?
The sun.
Had in my mind. Yes, I was trying to say the sun here indicates that there is nothing but positivity and light that you can share now. And I think what it's saying here too is you are on the right path with the messages and the things that you are sending out. I think the starseeds feel that you've risen from some very difficult times and it's challenged you. You know, let's face it too. We could look at that Ace of Swords as saying it's really challenged you, and now, you know, you're on a track of just positivity, light, and illumination. And that's where they see you going with things right now, is, you know, your positive messages will lighten people's lives.
You're in between Kara's reading and V's reading, and it is a little ways back, Divine, but not very far back. It's about 5 readings back, about 4 to 5 readings back.
Yeah, 5 readings back.
Hope you like it.
Here's
we thought it was pretty good.
The Lenormand.
Okay, so you get the doggy, and you get the deer. You get Bambi. You get Bambi's mom.
Remain loyal to what you feel your mission is now. Just remain loyal to this family, too. They appreciate and value your loyalty, and as a matter of fact, maybe what this is saying is they're with you. They stand with you. They're friendly. They're definitely on your side. They're your allies.
And they make animals dress up in funny clothing.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
Okay.
I think, this is saying really, you know, maybe in a sense, they're going to be loyal to you if you're loyal to them. I mean, loyalty is a two-way street.
That is true.
So I sort of feel this is the way it's going to go, and that, you know, in a way, you know, this sort of represents them as this, you know, female consciousness, maybe in a way. Maybe
see, Mr. O, you did have more to say.
You made me. Alrighty.
That's what we have for you. Wow.
We're
Good luck with
done.
that. And look at that. We're done with the show.
On
what?
time.
Like just about 10 minutes early? A little over 10 minutes
wow,
early?
look at that. Who
What
knew we
the
could
hey?
do that? We could do that.
Well, I want to thank everybody for stopping in and getting
You're very
readings.
loyal, Violet. We're going to increase your pay.
Let me smack him. Well, we know you have a birthday.
But I
coming.
might like
Oh,
that.
shoot. Your birthday's coming, isn't it? Jeez, what day is it again? Gosh, we got to do a birthday reading for you this month. That's right.
Boy.
Yeah. My goodness. Totally forgot. I'm so into my April day. Sorry.
So here we are at the end of our show.
The 25th. Okay. Thank you. I really need my head examined sometimes, honestly. So we're at the end of the show. We want to thank everybody again for coming. And do join us on Saturday for Happy Hour, where the messages are always happy. We don't have a bad thing to say, hopefully. I mean, there might be some kind of difficult cards to deal with at Happy Hour.
Toby is the 19th. We'll talk about
But
Toby.
we'll always find the silver lining. All right, everybody. Take care. Bye, Toby.
Bye, Toby.
We'll try to get a reading in for you at some point. And hey, it's the TFT's cats' birthdays this month.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. They're going to be 10.
They should have a birthday party and invite Toby and other cats.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, we should have a birthday Zoom. Yeah, good luck getting Shadow to sit still for that one.
We have to lock them in the same room with us.
All right.
That ought to be fun.
Take care. We will see you soon. Have a great rest of your evening. Bye for now.